Hello, academic stars around the world. Welcome to Caltex Academy. In case you're new, my name is Julius, and thank you for joining us today on our board. We have this examination question from A.E.B exams. So we have here given that logarithm to the base of 2 of x plus 2 logarithm of y to the base of 4 equals to 4. So that xy equals 16. Hence, so for x and y, the simultaneous equations log x plus y to the base of 10 equals to 1, and the same equation given for us here. Before we proceed on with the solution, if you have not subscribed to Caltex Academy, spare 1 second to subscribe and become one of the academic stars. If that sounds great, let us move on with our video. Now here, let's copy our equation we are working on, and that is logarithm to the base of 2 of x, and we add this to logarithm to the base of 4 y equals 4. And our target is to get something exactly this one here. Now what we have to do is we need to change this base from 4 to base 2. And how do we achieve that? So what we can do is to use this rule that says if you have logarithm of A.B, this is the same as logarithm of A, and logarithm of B being divided, of course, to the same base 10. So using this here, then we're gonna go ahead and we copy our first term here, then we move on and change this. So we're gonna have our 2 log this time of y, but to the same base 2 here, because we are changing from base 4 to base 2 of y, and we divide this by also log of this 4 and to the base of 2, and this is equals to 4. This 4 can be written in an exponent form, where we're gonna have 4 is the same as 2 exponent 2. So we're gonna write that here, and we have the first term still remaining the same, and we have logarithm to the base of 2 of x plus 2 log to the base of 2 of y. Basically, the numerator remains the same, so the work we're doing is down here, and we have log to the base of 2 of also these 2, but base power 2. Now here we can lower down. Remember, it says in this log rule that if you have a logarithm of a number, maybe say a, b to c, this can be the same as lowering down this to multiply that, and we simply have here b log of a to the base of c. So applying this rule here, then we're gonna go ahead and have our logarithm to the base of 2 of x plus 2 log to the base of 2 of y over, then this 2 comes down here, and we have log 2 to the base of also 2. This is equals to 4. Likewise here equals to 4. Then we also know that when you have a logarithm the same to the base, then that is equals to 1. So the whole of this one vanishes down to 1, then it cancels down with 2, and we're only left with log y to the base of 2. So that is what we're gonna write here in our next stage. Maybe for somebody to know how this one disappeared, just simply say that log base 2 of 2 equals to 1. Then we can go ahead and comfortably rewrite the remaining terms here, where the first term still remains the same, and we have logarithm to the base of 2 of y equals 4. Now here we can use the log rule of addition, that when we are adding logarithm the same basis, then we multiply this logarithm or the arguments. So therefore, we're going to have here logarithm to the base of 2 of x y equals 4. So since we want to remove this logarithm, then what we can do here is to take general base here 2 on both sides, and this will cancel this logarithm base 2 with what we have taken here, and we are simply left with, from the left hand side, x y equals 2 exponent 4 is 16, and that is exactly what we are told to find. So we simply say hence shown. Now from here, we go to the next one, and we know that earlier on we were told to use our result here to solve this monotonous equation, that is log base 10 of x plus y equals to 1, and this is exactly what I've transformed already. So let's copy this one down here and we start solving it. That we have log to the base of 10 of x plus y equals 1. Writing this in index form, we have x plus y equals 10, because 10 raised to the power 1 is just 10. Now this one, we can call it maybe equation number 1, and equation number 2 is exactly what we have already transformed, and that is xy equals to 16. And we call this one here equation number 2. Equation 1, we can make y the subject, and we have y equals 10 minus x. So let's substitute. Maybe let's call this one here equation star, and we're gonna substitute equation star in equation 2. Therefore, our equation 2 is xy equals 16, and our y is the right hand side here, that is 10 minus x equals 16. Now let's move on and open up this bracket. So we have here 10x minus x square equals 16. Then we can take these terms to this side in order for us to have a standard looking quadratic equation. So we have here positive x squared, and this one changes to minus 10x. Then we add our 16, and of course it looks nicer when this one is on the other side, so we just need to swap it, and we're gonna have x squared minus 10x plus 16 equals 0. Now this equation can easily be factorized. You can use any method of your choice to also solve if you wish, but you can see that we will have two factors of 16, that if we add, it will bring for us 10, and when we multiply, it will bring for us positive 16, and you can see negative 2 and negative 8 will be the perfect match here, because this same side, when you add, it will bring back negative 10, and if multiply, you will get positive 16. Here we can create two brackets. The first bracket and the second bracket equals to 0, and inside this bracket we'll just simply bring our unknown x here and also x there. Then we bring in our factor saying minus 2, then minus 8. From here, the first bracket is either equals to 0, or the second bracket is the same as 0. Therefore, solving for x, we will have our first value as 2, or the second value is from the second bracket x minus 8 equals 0. And the second value for x would be 8, because we know simultaneous equations have two solutions. We need to go ahead and also get the value for y. So from here, we earlier on gotten y equals 10 minus x. So taking the first value for x to be 2, we can replace x with 2, and when we subtract that, we get 8 as the value for y. And for the second value, y equals 10 minus 8, so we get y as 2. So these are the values. We can collect all of them together, saying when x equals 2, our y equals 8, and when x equals 8, then y equals 2. The answers have interchanged themselves, and these are the solution for this question. If you have watched up to this point but you have not subscribed to the channel, props to you. By the way, see you in my next upcoming videos. Peace out.